Hello everybody and welcome back to Willy Morgan and the Curse of Bone Town. My name is of course Stantin, and we have returned with our hero here, back to try to figure out what the heck is happening here. Now in the previous episode we managed to find the library, but we do need to find a way to get that book from the library somehow. So let me just inspect these areas some more before we figure that out.
I don't think there are any books here. Even if it's battered, I think I can make out the word restaurant. It's not time to enter there yet. I need to use the clue left by my dad first.
Alright, so I don't think he's going to want to go to the museum either, right? Oh, never mind. Alright. So if I try to grab the jack, maybe this is going to help me lift up that thing.
But I hope it might come in handy.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to use the jack in order to lift up the office over the book and then grab the book. Pretty sure that's going to work. Let's see what else. We got a propeller here.
At first glance, it appears to weigh over 100 kilos. Surely working out in the gym made me stronger, but I don't think it performed any miracles.
Do you want to grab it?
At first glance, it appears...
No.
It seems like the propeller of an old vessel. There's also some writing. Flying Dutchman. I don't think it's that Flying Dutchman.
Seriously, the Flying Dutchman? No way. What about the sign?
I can't reach it.
Look at it.
It's the sign for a museum. I don't know what interesting stuff there is to see. It's not specified on the sign. I can't see the opening time either. Dark alley, ambiguous sign, no opening time for the public, and an old open door. I like it.
Alright, buddy, in that case, I'm not gonna try to go inside there because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. Let me just go back at the library and try to lift that office somehow so that we can grab the book. Now that we have this, this jack, I guess. Alright, there we go. Let's go all the way upstairs. And now, if I use this thing, let's see, with the desk.
Let's try.
There we go. Much better.
It worked. Check out what we have here.
Huh. What is that? Niche.
Interesting. There's a hiding place inside the book. I understand why Dad chose this tome. It's the only one in the whole library that nobody would read, but also the only one thick enough to contain something.
So,
let's see what it is.
What's inside it? Huh. Is that a piece of map or... Yeah, I think that's a piece of a map and also a letter.
It's another letter from my father. It's dated July 22nd, 2008, earlier than the other one. There's also a piece of paper that seems more ancient, but I can't figure out what it is. Better take a look right now. If Dad did all this so that I'd find it, there must be something important.
Alright, buddy. So what do we have here?
Now I understand what the piece of paper was that I found with the letter. Dad always performed great feats, but I never imagined he was looking for kids' treasure. It has always been said that it was basically a legend. I don't remember the complete story exactly, but maybe the librarian can help me. And I have a list of names. Better start asking information of the townsfolk, without attracting too much attention. I don't need my father's old library card anymore. Even if someone found it, it would be useless. I have the letter and the piece of map belonging to my dad.
Alright, well, I know that... hold up. We have this piece of map.
It's a piece of the map belonging to Captain Kidd.
Captain
but
Kidd.
I can't do anything with it if I don't find all the other 8 pieces as well.
Oh my god, there's gonna be 8 pieces of the map? Seriously? Holy crap, there's gonna be a lot of them. What about the library here? I mean, we do have a message here. Let me see if I can read this. I hope it's you, Willy, who's reading this letter. Otherwise, all my efforts have all been in vain. My latest research confirmed that Captain Kidd and his crew found a huge treasure. I don't know where they hid it, but they drew a map which was divided between the member of the crew. Before his execution, Kidd has his piece of the map in the cell. I managed to find it still intact. This means that the map was never put back together and that the treasure still lies somewhere forgotten. You will find the piece of the map together with this letter. It is of course unusable without the other pieces. From my research, it seems the rest of the crew took voyage in Bone Town, awaiting the return of their captain. After years spent looking in every book of the time, I finally discovered the list of the crew. So we got the crew members apparently. We got Edward Drake, Charles Tack, John Roger, Tom Raley, Chris Everg, Rock, Walter Fly, and Ellie Bellamy. Find the missing pieces and reach the treasure before someone else does. I can't say anything else. Time's short. I feel like I'm being tracked. I don't know if we'll ever meet again. Love yours, Dad. Henry. Holy crap. Alright, so apparently there's gonna be some some pieces. Some more map pieces that we gotta find. But, of course, in order to find the map pieces, I may actually need to find the crew members. What can you tell me about Steve Bonnet? Can you repeat what you said about my father? Am I wrong? Or did you tell me your name is Margaret Teach?
Am I wrong, or did you tell me your name is Margaret Teach?
That's correct.
Do you know a man named Charles Teach?
Your question surprises me. How do you know my great-great-grandfather?
I'm doing some research on the genealogy of Bonetown, and I stumbled upon the Teach family.
Yes, it's been several generations now since the Teaches settled in Bonetown.
What can you tell me about Charles Teach in particular?
He was the one who brought the name Teach here to Bonetown, but of his past, little is known. My great-grandma told me that he was a former fisherman with a knack for books. This library is a donation he made to the city of Bonetown just before he died. After he arrived here in Bonetown, he devoted himself exclusively to reading, and many of these books were bought directly by him. He had so many of them that he basically founded the town library, which then became the family business for the following generations, too.
And he didn't leave anything else apart from the books?
All he left is stored on the upper floor, but it's mostly junk. The real treasure was his books. There's also an old crate without a key, but it looks empty.
Interesting. So how does she know that the crate is empty though?
Do you by any chance know the story of Captain William Kidd?
Sure, it is mostly a legend. In the golden era of piracy, Kidd stood out for his endeavors, if you could call them that.
The endeavors of a pirate aren't exactly heroic most of the time.
Anyway, his ship, the Adventure Galley, was supposedly filled with treasures, when it suddenly disappeared. A few years later, in 1701, Kidd was captured and executed, but his ship and the crew were never found.
What do you think happened?
What always happened at that time? Kidd and his crew squandered all the loot, and to cover their tracks, they sold or even burned the ship. After this story, Kidd became legendary.
Thank you.
Alright, well, she definitely told me all I could know about Captain William Kidd here, apparently. And it doesn't look like we can chat anything else with her.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss T.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, let me see. Could I actually show her the map piece?
Better not. It's a unique piece. If I ruin it, I risk wasting all the trouble my father went through to protect it.
Alright, what about if I show her the letter?
Better not.
No. Interesting. Alright, well, in that case, there's not much I can do here. Let's keep at it. Oh, what the heck? That's the innkeeper.
Very strange. I have the feeling I'm being watched. Better be careful. You never know what can happen in Bonetown.
What the heck? Apparently the innkeeper is looking after me. Not looking after me, he's looking for me. Trying to see what I'm doing, I guess. Let me see. Let me go inside the bar here. Why the heck not? Alright, there we go. Oh man, are you serious right now? Look at this place. This really reminds me of Monkey Island. Are you freaking kidding me right now? This looks just like the restaurant, just like the El Pollo restaurant from The Curse of Monkey Island. Oh my god, this is so familiar. Alright, let's talk with the guy. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to the one-eyed Jack of the Bellamy family.
Huh.
I glimpsed the menu outside the club. What's your specialty?
Chicken, kid. Delicious, free-range chicken.
Only chicken?
Of course it's gonna be
Absolutely, kid.
chicken.
Chicken is our main ingredient. Healthy, genuine, and it's not fattening, so you can eat as much as you want. We Bellamys have invented more than 100 recipes to serve it with.
A diverse menu, then.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it that they actually took inspiration from other point-and-click adventure games. The classic ones, that is.
How's business going?
Money is not important to the Bellamys. Our forefather, Eddie Bellamy, left us a little nest egg to pursue our family mission.
And what would that be?
Find the chosen one.
Find the chosen one. What does that mean?
What do you mean by chosen one?
The family legend says that Eddie Bellamy, progenitor of the Bellamys, learned every recipe on how to cook chicken. But his efforts in the kitchen seemed not to be appreciated by customers, who considered his recipes mere common chicken, bumpkins. So he created the only meal that was not chicken-based, the Bellamy cookie. The patrons seemed to be thrilled by the extraordinary innovation. But Eddie, given the indifference his cooking received before that, imposed one condition. Only the chosen one could taste the cookie from the Bellamy recipe. And since then, from generation to generation, the search has kept going.
Which cookie are we talking about?
The sacred cookie, contained in that glass case, built to keep its fragrance intact.
How long has it been in that case?
Since the day it was baked by Eddie Bellamy. And according to legend, it seems Eddie found a recipe for a pastry that could last for centuries without losing its fragrance.
Do you mean that in all these years, nobody was able to earn the right?
Absolutely not. That is the original cookie. Never has another one been baked.
How can you recognize the chosen one?
That'll be the only one who can pass the test.
What test?
The menu, kid. The menu. Only the worthy will listen to the entire menu without blinking an eye. And at that point, he'll have earned the cookie.
Seriously?
Along with honor and fame.
Very epic. Where does the test take place?
At the table. When you feel ready, take your seat, and we'll see if you might be the chosen one. But don't get your hopes up. We're extremely selective.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am gonna be able to sit at the table, but I'm not gonna be able to pass the test from the start. I'm definitely gonna have to do something in order for this to work. So let's see, are you a great-grandson of Eddie Bellamy? Oh, you know what? That's correct. I do believe that Eddie Bellamy is in the list from the father.
Are you a great-grandson of Eddie Bellamy?
Absolutely, kid. My great-great-great-great-grandfather was the best cook of the 7 seas. He was the one who founded the first one-eyed Jack. And since then, we've come a long way.
Do you mean that you have expanded all over the world?
Do you mean that you've expanded all over the world?
Absolutely not. Bonetown has always been the one and only place where you can taste one of our delicacies.
Alright, let's ask about the original recipe.
Do you mean that you've introduced new original recipes?
Oh, absolutely not. Nobody can improve Grandfather Eddie's recipes. A distant cousin tried to do that, starting his own company, the Mix Something. But I haven't heard about it since.
Seriously?
So I don't think he had our luck.
Surely not your luck, yeah.
Alright, I don't get it, but it's okay anyway.
I don't get it, but it's okay anyway.
Alright, let me see here. Can you repeat what the test is all about? Can you tell me about the chosen one again? I've seen that all through Bonetown there are new gutters. Let's go with that.
I've seen that all through Bonetown there are new gutters.
Yes, the mayor decided to invest the city's money that way. It's not a bad idea. By channeling the rainwater, the city will ensure some drinkable water.
The mayor?
Yes, Steve Bonnet. He's the man who's been taking care of the city for countless years. Luckily, he's in charge, or Bonetown would already be a ghost city.
Alright, I do have a feeling that inside the cookie here, I see that this is a fortune cookie. I have a feeling that inside this fortune cookie here, we might be able to actually find another piece of the map. So yeah, it does look like that's about it.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thanks to you, and enjoy your stay in Bonetown.
Alright, buddy. Now let's see, in order to start the test, I do believe we gotta sit at the table, right?
I see you want to prove yourself.
I guess
When
I wanna
you're
try.
ready, call me. I'll be right there.
Alright? Call him.
I feel ready.
Very well, I'm coming.
Let's see if this works.
Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range.
I knew
blah,
it.
Blah blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah.
Alright, so we gotta find a way to not fall
Kid,
asleep.
hey kid, the test is
Yeah, I knew it. It's not gonna work. Dang it.
I'm sorry. I thought you were different from the others. For now, you're not the chosen one.
And yet I was sure I'd be the one.
Alright, maybe we gotta drink some coffee or something that would help us stay awake. I don't know. I don't even know. Alright, let me see. We got a padlock and we have the glass case.
It's a glass case equipped with a lock. It seems there is a sort of fortune cookie inside
Huh.
it.
Yeah, so it seems.
It's a very strong lock. I don't think it can be opened so easily. I need the key.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna be able to... let me see. Let me chat with this guy again and see if we can do something. Can you repeat what the test is all about? Can you tell me about the chosen one and gutters? Alright, so nothing new with this guy.
Thanks to you.
Let me get the heck out of here. Let's go to the museum next. Because apparently this is just not gonna work. We gotta find a different way to go through that menu, that huge menu. Alright, let's see. What can we find inside the museum? Huh, look at this place. Oh my god, look at that! This statue, this guy looks like the innkeeper. Are you kidding me?
I'd say it's scary.
It's my handiwork. It seemed to me that the subject respected all the classical canons.
Maybe they're not the same canons I studied at school.
Alright, and the lady in the background there, that looks like the statue of the lady at the library. I don't know, definitely feels like it. Let's see, we got a book over here.
It's a book on Tom Raley, prominent artist of Bonetown.
Can we grab it?
There's something written.
Free.
Free. Maybe it will come in handy.
Huh, alright.
Go ahead and take it. It will open both your heart and your mind. Some stickers to support Tom Raley's cause are included as well. We also need your help to make this artist known.
Thanks. Prisons, the story of Tom Raley. Now I know why this book is free. It seems more like a series of rambling stories instead of a serious biography. Maybe there's just one bit of plausible information. Here it says that Tom Raley's past is dark. He was repeatedly put in prison in Bonetown for being drunk and disorderly. The stickers are nice, but the book is useless to me.
Alright, well, I guess we just got the stickers, right? Yeah, we just got the stickers of Tom Raley. And apparently we lost the book.
Back in its place. Probably someone else will find it more interesting.
Alright, well, we got rid of that.
Prisons, the story of Tom Raley. Maybe it wasn't the publishing success the author hoped.
Can I
have no time for this
activate
kind of
that?
reading.
No. What about the banner here?
Free. It looks like there was a race to the bottom for this volume.
Alright, what about the painting here? What is this portraying?
It's one of the few pieces left by Tom Raley. Ancient sources said that he was a prodigy in cartography drawing, but everything has been lost.
I understand.
I wonder, is this guy Tom Raley? Suspicious character. Maybe, I don't know.
It's part of the museum exhibition. Better leave it where it is.
Alright, what about the envelope here?
There's something written on it. For the heirs of Tom Raley.
Huh.
What do you think you're doing? Have you seen what is written on the envelope? It's the property of Tom Raley's heirs.
But I'm one of his great-grandsons.
I'm a researcher, as well as a capable artist. Bring me concrete proof and you can have the envelope. Until then, the envelope will remain museum property.
Dang it. Alright, so we know what we gotta do next. Apparently I'm gonna have to prove that I am Tom Raley somehow. Not Tom Raley itself, but Tom Raley's maybe grandson, I don't know, something like that. Let me have some chat with this suspicious character then. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I do something for you? I am very busy and I'd hate to lose time.
Alright, are you the museum janitor?
Are you the museum janitor?
No. I'm the curator, as well as the only artist in Bonetown.
Remarkable.
Alright, busy doing
Busy
what?
doing what?
Oh, I don't think you'd understand. You don't look like you have an open mind like us artists.
Try me?
Please, I'm very curious.
No.
Come on.
Come on, share it with me.
No.
Come on, buddy.
Okay, I don't think it was that important anyway.
Not important. Are you kidding me? My research is, of vital importance for Bonetown and its history.
Alright then, share with me, why not?
Research for peace of mind?
Funny.
Finding himself?
No.
What the heck? The answer this guy is giving me.
What kind of research?
I'm trying to clear the name of one of the most controversial figures of Bonetown.
Who are we talking about?
Tom Raley. He spent almost his whole life in here.
Was he a researcher too?
No. This was a prison once. They say that Raley, because of his alcohol problems, spent most of his sober time in here.
In every town there's a drunkard.
No. Tom wasn't a drunkard. His artistic life was very troubled. My research proved that.
Have you already done other research on Raley?
Yes. You can find everything about it in the book I wrote on Raley. You can take a copy if you like.
Already done. Very illuminating.
Really? What passage impressed you most?
Dang it, I should have read it. Practically everything about Tom. Was he just a drunkard? When he talked about his family life. Yeah, let's go with that.
When he talks about his family life?
Here in Bonetown, he never had a family, but everybody considered him part of the city.
Just what I meant. How come you're so obsessed with Tom Raley?
It's not that I'm obsessed. Tom Raley was an artist, just like me. Some of the objects in here are his works. But, as with all misunderstood geniuses, he had a devil inside. Some people claim that, in the midst of a drunken stupor, he could produce his best works. But once he was sober, he destroyed those works because he deemed them not to have been done by him. And I, being a misunderstood genius myself, now want to clear his image.
If you say so. And how do you think you can do that?
I'm trying to recover all the works left by the master. And in the meantime, I'm tracing Raley's great-grandsons by delivering the only thing he left here in Bonetown.
So that's exactly what I gotta do. I gotta make this guy think that I am his great-grandson.
His dignity?
No.
His money?
Money?
An artist with money? I don't think that's possible.
A toothbrush?
Don't joke about that. We artists are not interested in personal care.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm talking about that envelope.
Okay, so I am gonna have to get my hands on that envelope somehow.
What are the contents of the envelope?
I don't know. It's an official document classified by the police and kept here in the museum. It says for Raley's heirs. I can't open it. It would go against my artist's code of ethics.
And probably against some laws as well.
Yes. I'm looking for Raley's heirs to deliver it. So I might know what happened to Raley once he left Bonetown, too.
So we don't know what the contents are of the envelope. Again, maybe another piece of the map? Who knows? Can you repeat what you know about Raley? What are the contents of the envelope? I mean, we already got everything from this.
Can you repeat?
You can find all the info in the book I wrote. But summing up, Raley, even if he had alcohol, he could draw as very few could. But he's wrongly known only for his reputation as a drunkard. And I want to clear his name by preparing an exhibition for his work.
Alright, so I got the idea. Let's see here. It doesn't look like we can interact with anything else. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to grab the book from there because we simply do not need it. What do we got here? So we got the Tom Raley stickers. We got another piece of the map, library letter. Let me look at the library letter for a second. Do we have a Tom Raley here? Oh, we got Tom Raley. Look at that. So of course, just as I thought, this envelope right here is definitely going to hold another one of those map pieces. But somehow I gotta prove that I am maybe his grandson. So let's keep at it. Let's see here. Can we go this way? No. Alright, let's go back up then. We gotta find a way to get some more information and some more stuff from these areas. Let me go here and try to chat with the librarian about Tom Raley. Maybe she can tell me something about him? I don't know. Alright, let's see. What can you tell me about Steve Bonnet? Can you repeat what you know about my father? Am I wrong, or did you tell me your name is Margaret? And do you know anything about the captain? So nothing new with the librarian, unfortunately. I really hope that she would help me with something. Alright, in that case, let me look at the map here for a second. Let's see. Alright, so we got the museum, we got the library, we got the one-eyed Jack, and we got Inn. I have a feeling I may need to go this way now to discover new locations because we are completely done with this section for now. We just need to find something. Door. Where is this one gonna take me to?
I think this is the town hall, and this is the entrance door.
Oh, the town hall. Alright, can we go inside? Yes, we can. Oh, look at that, the mayor. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. I'm sorry, do we know each other?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Uncle Steve?
Uncle Steve. There was
What?
only one child that called me that. It can't be. Willy. Is that really you?
Yes, Steve, it's really me, Willy Morgan.
Son, how are you? Sorry if I don't get up, but my back is killing me. Sitting here all day is bad for my health.
All good, Steve. Thank you.
Tell me, what brought you back to Bonetown? It's been years since the last time I saw you.
Wow, so this is actually our uncle. The mayor's our uncle. I had no idea about that. Let's see.
I've been missing Bonetown.
I can hardly believe it. Lately, nobody ever comes back to Bonetown.
Alright, for the anniversary of my dad's disappearance.
For the anniversary of my dad's disappearance. It's been 10 years. I was thinking of swinging by the cemetery.
Already 10 years? Time seems to have stopped in Bonetown since then. I sought refuge in my job to forget. I don't see your mother. Does she know you're here?
I told her I was leaving. She's away on a business trip.
How is she? I tried many times to contact you in recent years, but she never answered.
It was very tough for her, too. She preferred to make a clean break from the past, concentrating on me and her job. Bonetown is a memory that still hurts a lot.
I understand.
Alright, buddy.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Willie, and welcome back to Bonetown. I can't show you around, but for anything else, feel free to ask.
Thanks. How are things going here in Bonetown?
Not very well, I'd say. It's becoming harder and harder to run Bonetown. People leave, and the problems are constantly increasing.
Yes, when I got here, I had problems parking my bike.
Parking problems as well? That too must go on the list.
What do you mean you had problems parking your bike, buddy? You just crashed it.
You mean the lack of courtesy at the old inn?
Are you staying at the old inn? The owner seems to be grumpy and surly. But actually, alright, I'll try to talk to him at the first opportunity. I'll write it down among the many things to do. I'd let you stay here, but to deal with the city expenses, I left my old house. Now I sleep in that little room over there. It's the only way I've found to be able to run Bonetown as best as I can.
Have you ever thought of hiring someone to give you a hand?
Yes, but funds are limited, and nobody wanted to take on this responsibility.
I saw some construction work on the buildings.
That's one of the bigger problems in the city. It seems that our water resources are drying up. Some people say that upriver, certain companies have been doing excavations that caused the fracturing of some faults. But I launched an investigation, and there's no correlation. So I'm trying to solve the problem by recovering rainwater. And at the moment, it seems to be working.
I hope so, for Bonetown.
Alright.
How are things going here in Bonetown?
The bigger problem seems to be our water at the moment. Our water resources are drying up. I'm investing my remaining finances and the last of the city's funds to get it back to its former state.
You really care a lot about Bonetown.
I was born and raised here. I don't want it to stay like this.
Alright, buddy. What do you remember about my father?
Do you remember what happened to my father?
It's always painful for me to talk about Henry. We grew up almost like brothers, before he decided to leave and become one of the most famous archaeologists in the world. Despite his work, he always found the time to come back here to the family, and to meet his old friends. Unfortunately, his disappearance is still shrouded in mystery. The night before that fateful day, we went out together. We said goodbye in front of the old inn, where he was staying. The next morning, I stopped by to say hello, but there was no trace of him. His room was intact. The innkeeper said he didn't see him going out. That's all I know. Since then, I've been racking my brain to understand what happened, but Henry seems to have vanished into thin air.
Just like Mom always tells me.
There's definitely something really creepy about that inn, that's for sure.
Do you, by any chance, know what Dad was working on?
I wouldn't know. Whenever he'd come to Bonetown, he told us fantastic stories of the places he explored. We felt like we were there with him.
Dad was always an exceptional narrator. When he told me a story before bed, I couldn't sleep right away, but instead spent a good part of the night fantasizing.
He used to do the same thing with us here in Bonetown. Everyone was enthralled by him.
Alright, well, it seems like this is about everything we can chat with him, right?
See you later.
Come back whenever you want. You'll always find me here.
Thanks.
Alright, Uncle Steve. Let's see, what else? So, we have an access point here that's been locked, apparently.
The stairs don't seem safe. I don't want to risk hurting myself.
Alright, what about this globe?
What a weird globe. It's covered in notes.
So that's what that is.
I'm sorry, I'd prefer you not touch it. There's some important notes and I don't want to lose them.
Sure.
Alright, Uncle. What else? We got some stamps.
These are stamps of Bonetown.
Can I grab some?
Better ask for permission. I'd risk looking like a thief.
Alright, and what do we got here? We got object, boxes.
There's a lot of disorder up there. I don't think that ransacking this paperwork will help me in any way.
Alright, in that case, let me chat with him. Let me try to ask for some stamps. Can I borrow a stamp?
Can I borrow a stamp?
Of course, as long as you use it responsibly. Even if they're dated back, they're the official stamps of Bonetown.
Thanks. I'll use them well.
Actually, when you're finished with your stuff, you can help me out with that stamp. I have a lot of paperwork to authenticate.
Gladly.
Huh. Alright, and it seems like this is about it. Yeah, there's nothing
later.
else here.
Come back whenever you want. You'll always find me here.
Thanks.
Alright, buddy, let me grab those stamps then.
I might need one. I'll take the more worn one.
There we go. So we got ourselves the stamp puncher. It's not actually a stamp. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm supposed to do with it though.
It's an official stamp of Bonetown.
An official stamp of Bonetown. Alright, other than this, it seems like that's about it. There's not much else we can do here. So let's keep going this way through the path. Let's see where this one is taking us to. Alright, look at that. We got a drugstore. Dr. Fred. Every pharmacist. We got a jelly bean dispenser. Shop windows. Let's look at the shop windows first.
It's full of every kind of bottle and vial. I don't even know if some are legal or not.
I do want to look at everything around just because apparently stuff is getting unlocked.
Drugstore of Dr.
by doing
Fred.
this.
Fred Every.
Fred Every.
There are even some love potions and other remedies not known to science.
Alright, let me check this. He said Fred Every. Do we have an Every here? Every, yeah, look at that. Chris Every. So again, we are gonna need to get ourselves another map piece from around here somewhere. Let me see, what about the jelly dispenser?
It contains a lot of jelly beans.
Can I grab one?
It only works with 5-cent coins.
So I'm gonna need 5 cents in order to grab a jelly bean, I get it. Whoa, look at this place. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Man, these areas in this game are looking absolutely lovely.
Good morning.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
I was just browsing.
No problem. But please don't touch anything without my permission. I've arranged everything so that it will make my work easier.
What work?
I'm developing a recipe that will make me rich. I just have to find the final ingredients.
Huh. Can I have some candies?
Can I have some candies?
Unfortunately, I have to say no. The ones you see in the shop are needed to complete the recipe I'm working on, as well as for my livelihood.
I noticed.
If you have some pocket change, there's a candy vending machine right outside the shop. You can take as much as you want. It's only 5 cents for a candy.
Thanks a lot.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to get myself 5 cents maybe. Let's see, what are you working on?
What are you working on exactly?
It's a recipe of my own concoction for a new non-alcoholic drink. As soon as I find all the ingredients, I'll patent it. I've written everything I need on this piece of paper I found in the back room. There's still some ingredients missing to complete the recipe. Then I'm sure my life will take a turn, and I could say goodbye to Bonetown.
Interesting. Alright, can I help?
Can I help you somehow?
Let me think. Maybe there's something you could do. I need to go to the warehouse to get some things I couldn't find anywhere else in town. But I need a specific plant that grows here in these surroundings. It's a plant with white flowers that only grows in places exposed to the sun, but also with enough moisture.
No problem. I'll see if I can pick one up and bring it to you.
No. It's extremely delicate. Any contact with the acids in human skin could ruin its essence. You should use specific instruments to pick it up and carry it. If you're willing to give me a hand, I can provide you with all you need.
Alright, buddy, yeah, please do. What would I get in return?
What would I get in return?
Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory.
Are you freaking serious right now, buddy?
Epic. All right.
Very well. Help yourself to the container and the trowel near the door. Once you've identified the plant, use the trowel to put it in the container.
I figured as much.
Thanks. It will also take me a while to find what I need in the warehouse. We'll meet back here.
All right.
Interesting. I'm guessing he's talking about this thing down below here. That's a trowel, right? What's that piece of paper?
What's that piece of paper?
I honestly don't know. I was going through the back room when the new recipe suddenly hit me. I grabbed the first piece of paper I came across to write down the ingredients.
Can I see it?
I'd rather you not. Our sector is very competitive. If I let you read the ingredients, you could steal my recipe. I can give it to you after the recipe is completed, when I'll be sure nobody will copy my work.
Okay.
I have a feeling he's actually writing the recipe on the other half of the map. Again, I'm pretty sure this is where I'm going to find the other piece of the map. Alright, let me see. Can you repeat what I can do? No, I already know that. What are you working on? And can I have some candies? Alright, I think we're done here.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Alright, buddy. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need that piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper with some writing on it.
I'm not gonna be able to
I need
grab
it.
it.
I wrote down the ingredients I require to
I understand.
Alright, buddy. In that case, let me grab the tools here. This is what I need in order to grab the flower.
When you find the plant with the white flowers, make sure to be as gentle as you can.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so apparently it's gonna be a plant with white flowers. That's what I'm gonna have to look for. And other than this, we can only look at the picture here.
If I'm not mistaken, it's Mendeleev's periodic
Yep.
table. Better not. I think the owner would be very upset.
And what about these things? We got candies.
They seem delicious.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to grab
I'd like
any,
to
right?
take some, but I spent the last of my money at the Dead Man Inn.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to grab any. Alrighty then, in that case, let me get the heck out of here. Let's see, what else?
The owner was clearly in a great hurry to leave.
Yeah, I noticed that. Other than this, we do have the, what is this? The fabulous Bonetown new pub. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be a bar. Let's check it out. Look at this guy. He's playing on the controller there. What are you playing, buddy? Nerds. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, welcome to the fabulous Bonetown New Pub.
Is this supposed to be a pub?
It is. It's a full-fledged pub. You have the opportunity to select different drinks of your choice, and it's all automated.
At first sight, it looks more like a garage with vending machines.
Details. This is the future. People don't want to waste time with chatter. They want to get straight to the point. And I offer what they want. A valid alternative to the old and worn-down Bonetown premises.
Maybe you should have invested a bit more in the interior design, like moving some tires or getting rid of the tools.
I appeal to a different clientele. A bit in the style of Dine and Dash, but more like Drink and Dash.
Well, if that is your philosophy, I'd say you've done a great job.
I know. Thank you.
Alright, buddy. Is it supposed to be a pub? I mean, I've already asked about this, right?
Is this supposed to be a pub?
It is. It's a full-fledged pub. You have the opportunity to select
At first sight, it
Huh.
looks...
detail, and I...
Maybe
Yeah, I've
you
already
should-
talked about this. Never
well,
mind.
I know.
Let's see. How is business going?
How is business going in Bonetown?
I only opened this business recently, but I'm very confident. The market research I did before opening in Bonetown is very accurate. So it's just a matter of time, and then I'm sure I'll find great satisfaction.
What kind of market research?
I was passing by Bonetown when I had a car problem. I asked for help from the town mechanic. After the hike to check out my stalled car, he asked me if by any chance I had something to drink. And so the light bulb went on in my head. Ding! If people here need takeaway drinks, I'll be here to serve them.
So you just relied on the opinion of a single person who happened to be thirsty.
Exactly. I know how to read the needs of a village. It's from little things that big projects grow.
I have some serious doubts, but I wish you luck.
Thanks, but luck doesn't have anything to do with it. Intuition and precise calculations are the foundations of every solid venture.
That's right, I agree.
Alright, how do you handle your operation?
How do you handle your operation?
Ha! That's simple. The vending machines and the signs do their work. I just have to wait for the customers and invest the proceeds in my other passion, video games.
Oh, so you're a developer?
Ha! Please. I want to make a living. I play everything I can and help developers with my precise and sharp feedback.
Of course.
QA, of course, quality assurance. Alright, how do you handle your operations? Who's the town mechanic?
Who's the town mechanic?
He's a very skilled local handyman. They still call him the blacksmith here. He can fix practically anything. At first I had some problems with the vending machines, and he took care of making them go again. Now he's tinkering with my car. Now that I've moved here, I don't need it anymore. Since I have no urgency to get it fixed, I told the blacksmith he could work on it during the slow times. Since then, I haven't seen him around anymore.
I understand.
Alright, I noticed the new gutter in the Bone Town.
I noticed the new gutters in Bone Town.
I didn't. I'm not from around here. I recently opened my business, and I'm dedicating body and soul to it. I've never ventured out to take a tour of the town.
That's a shame. You don't know what you're missing.
Alright, and it looks like that's about it. Doesn't look like we can chat anything
Bye.
else with
See you
him,
soon.
apparently. And it looks like there's not much we can do here. I mean, we can definitely interact with some of these machines here, but I do feel like I'm gonna need some money in order to get some drinks out of them. But anyway, guys, you know what? I think we're gonna have to end it up right here for now. And as usual, if you all enjoyed this and want to see more, make sure you hit on that like button down below, as that is gonna help the channel quite a lot. And if you guys are new here and have subscribed yet, do consider doing that, as I am giving away a copy of Willy Morgan here. And if you want to enter for a chance to win, you will need to be subscribed, leave a like, and let me know down in the comments what you think about the game. That's all you gotta do. Alright, everybody, stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all in a new episode real soon. Bye!